Hey there, it's Dan Kenner, otherwise known as the Casual Author. I'm also an avid reader, and today we're opening up Brandon Sanderson's fourth secret project. Now, I have to admit, I actually got this box way faster than I expected. The past few projects have come very, very late. Not a complaint, I just was not expecting it. I also somehow managed to miss the email telling me that it had been shipped. So it just appeared on my porch one day. Like, oh, that's what a great surprise, right? So I've actually had this for, a few days. I wanted to record a video, just hadn't had the time to put it together, but we're going to go ahead and dive in. So the first thing that I always love figuring out is getting this thing open, and naturally, I have to use my sword. Today, we're going to go with the cane sword. Not very sharp, only the tip is sharp, but it'll do the job. Right, here we go. Just a nice little slicey dicey. Success. Go ahead and put that away. I feel like I should name him. He doesn't have a name. He or she, I suppose I should say. But regardless, we're diving into this box. All the lovely things. So first off, the thing that I love about these project boxes is they always have this awesome quote. It's going to get a little loud here. I pulled that paper out for just a second. Bear with me. It's not going to behave. We'll just do that in just a second. But you can see here a really long quote, which I'm assuming is from Hoyt. I haven't actually read it quite yet. We're going to take a moment to read that. Okay, first and foremost, right here on top, well, actually, I should pull this out first. The spoiler warning card. I'm not going to show you, especially if you got this box and you're waiting for yours to come. Don't want to give it away. Oh, wait, but then you'd be here watching this video, so I guess that doesn't matter. Fine, we'll look at it anyway. So we've got the book, we've got the bookmark, the sticker, and the pin. So the first thing I always see is this pin. Looks like we've got number 10, which is Kaladin. Look at that. He's super cool. Actually, that's really cool. I have the other pins just hanging out on my desk. I don't know what to do with them. They just kind of sit there. They're very cool. I just mostly tinker with them while I'm on work calls, pull the back off, poke my finger with the pin. So, yes, I don't actually leave them in the package. Maybe I'm unique in that. Perhaps I'm a bad collector for pulling them out of the package. We're not going to worry about that. But there's also this sparkly bookmark. I do really like these bookmarks. The art on them is beautiful. Obviously, I don't know the significance of these characters. This one reminds me of my ring light is reflecting of a character from a game that I've played. I'm sure that's not related to it. But the great thing about these bookmarks is they are very sturdy. The not so great thing about these is they are quite thick. So I was using this in the hardback versions of the other projects you can see behind me, and it works just fine. When I put this in my mass market paperback books, it just it keeps the pages open a little bit too much because it doesn't have the weight of the book to keep it closed. Not a huge deal. I do like the bookmarks. More than likely, I won't use them unless I'm reading a hardback. I do prefer thinner versions of that. Then we've got the sticker, and I still have the pile of other secret project stickers because I don't know what to do with stickers. I know you can get those collector books where you can put them in and remove them and put them back in. I don't have those. So currently the stickers are sitting in a nice little pile on my desk until I determine what I actually want to do with those. And lastly, here we are, the beautiful book. I love the way they look. All of them have looked incredible. They're just really sharp and clean. I love the way they've done the art on these. The styles are all very clearly different, but I like that it's a little bit textured. You've got the gold foiling. They all match in that way. I know they're different colors and they're not part of a series, but sitting next to each other, you can see them back there on my shelves, the other ones. I just like the way that they match. Interestingly, this one does not have text on the back of it. The other ones had some type of quote or not quite description. I think they're just character quotes on them. This one does not have anything. Not a complaint. It's got a sweet character art. But let's go ahead and crack her open and take a look on the inside. I didn't want to use a sword on it, so it took me altogether too long to get the plastic off. But finally figured it out. Okay, first off, I'm colorblind, so let's not worry about it if I get this wrong. But I do like the edges, how they're black. At least they look black to me. That's very slick and clean. I think the other ones had different sprayed edges. I have to grab and take a look at them. I think some of them didn't even have edges like that. But it's just so beautiful. I love landscape art, and look at that in there. Absolutely gorgeous. I could just stare at that for a long time. I'm assuming there's one in the back as well. Yes, along with this awesome dude with the sword. Don't know who he is, but I definitely can't wait to find out. Now, I got the digital versions of these books at the beginning of the quarter. I do read ebooks. I'm not, stickler about that. But if I'm going to get the fancy version, I want the full effect. So I can wait to read the story until I have the book. My favorite thing is while I'm reading it, just coming across the various bits of art to connect with the story. It's way more, well, that's cool. That's way more meaningful. Just came across that piece of art. Don't know what that is, but tell you what, I can't wait to find out. I think my favorite thing about these is just how clean and I guess fancy they look. I like that they have their own style, even though the books have very similar styles. To be completely frank, I haven't loved the actual stories of the first three projects. I did enjoy Tress quite a bit. The second one, The Frugal Wizard, definitely not my favorite, and I still, full disclosure, have not finished the third project. I just set it aside. It wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. So I put it aside. I do plan on finishing it at some point. I think I need to come back at it with a different perspective so that maybe I can read through it with different expectations. But I came at it with a very fantasy trope, Brandon Sanderson expectation, and it has more romance aspects, which nothing against romance. I just don't generally read those types of books. So I found myself not really interested in the story or the characters. So I'll come back to that. But I'd say overall it was a success. I love this one. I like the color of this one the most. I think of all of them, it just stands out a lot more. But yeah, can't wait to dive into it. I'll have to let you know when I finish it how I like the story. Thanks for tuning in, and like and subscribe if you enjoy this channel. You'll see more content like this or helpful author videos. See all sorts of things. But thanks for joining me today.